Hi guys, this is Carrie. You're watching A Crone's Life. I thought I would get some decks together to do some pairings today. It's just for fun. I have not put these together before. It's all on the fly, and I have no preconceived notions of what's going on here. So we're just going to try some things out today, and I hope you enjoy it. So what we have on the left here is the Lost Tarot. It is a Kickstarter that I backed last year. This is the box. It is put together by Hassan-Jürgen Bauer, and I'm sure they have a website that I will link below, but I am pairing it today with the Tantric Dakini. It is a new addition to my collection. I'm trying out some things that I am influenced by with other websites, other people's channels, and thought that I would give this a little, I don't know, a little thing, a little date that these two can go on. The Empress and the Deep End. Two of Coins and Isis, the High Priestess. Temperance and the Wheel of Great Time. The Devil and Fire of Sacrifice. So far things are looking really good. By the way, I'm considering trimming this because my hands are small and it just seems to me like it would be easier to manage. Let me know what you think. Seven of Coins and Living Goddess. Queen of Cups and Amusement. I really paid attention to this card earlier today because I recognized the artwork. It is from the Karma Sutra. Four of Wands and A Way Through. King of Cups, Mother's Milk. Knight of Cups and Slay the Ego. Well, that makes a lot of sense in my head. Eight of Wands and Heart Drop. Just a few more. Knight of Swords, Cremation Ground / Meditation. Ace of Wands and the Joker. Four of Cups and the Chameleon. Nine of Swords and Centering the Present. So I don't think this is such a bad pairing. I think that things work out really well. I need to read the guidebook, or I need to at least look up the cards as I go when I'm pairing this with the Tantric Dakini, because like I said, this is a new edition, so I'm kind of unfamiliar with some of the idiosyncrasies of each card, perhaps. You know, some of them seem kind of straightforward, like Chameleon, Joker. I don't know about Heart Drop. I don't know about, well, Centering the Presence. I'm not sure if Mother's Milk has more to it than that. It's nurturing, obviously, but I don't know what else there might be. So there are things about this that I feel like I could know the cards a little better, and maybe it speaking to this deck could be deeper than what I'm seeing. But so far it seems really lined up. It seems really, I don't know, like a really good pairing. But yeah, I think I could work with this. It doesn't stress my brain too much. Sorry, but I'm in that mood right now. If it makes me work too hard, I might not go for it, but this seems pretty easy going. I'm kind of liking that. So we're gonna set these aside and try another one. Again, this is the Lost Tarot, and this one I don't have the box for to show you, but it is the Tantric Dakini. It's an older deck. It's one that you can find mass market. It is, yeah, just search for it. I'll have a link probably, so no worries, it'll work out. My idea of these decks going into this video was kind of opposites attract. So I have a few that seem like they would not go together. I deliberately picked decks that did not seem like that they would jive. I thought in my mind that that would be kind of an interesting challenge. Don't need those. Okay, so what we have on the left is the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. On the right is the Thistledown Oracle. And let's just see how opposites might attract. The Chariot and Curiosity. The Eight of Wands and Control. The Seven of Pentacles and Contentment. The Three of Swords and Community. We do come together when there's a tragedy, don't we? The Six of Swords and Celebration. The Queen of Wands and Calm. Ace of Pentacles and Individuality. The Three of Cups and Haven. That's adorable. It's really cool how the colors go together there. The Wheel of Fortune and Guidance. Ace of Wands, Guardedness. Knight of Wands and Grief. The Lovers and Friendship. Those go together very well. I think you should be friends with your lovers. Five of Pentacles and Ferocity. King of Wands and Explore. Memory and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see this one over here. Let's place it in the middle. The World and Making Space. That makes so much sense. That is really nice. The Star and Look Up. I should probably stop with that one. That's really good. Pentacles and Light. King of Swords and Knowledge. Okay. This is great. I really like the way this worked out. It's so different, but so perfect. So, Tarot of the Holy Spectrum and Thistledown doing magic together. And so where things are a little difficult with this deck is that it doesn't have the same system with wands and pentacles and cups and so on. It has different names for the suits. So it may be hard to see the synchronicities between the two decks just because intuition, water, courage is fire, gratitude is earth. So that makes total sense. But then there's depths, which is ether, and freedom, which is air. And so these are all the suits, and it's not the same per se as a regular tarot deck, but it's lovely, and I really hope that you like this, because my brain is just making it beautiful together. So we will just look we will just look at a few things together. We'll just enjoy the beauty. I suppose I could have paired something with more structure on either side, and this would have been better for video, but honestly, I think these two were meant to be together. This is so cool. I'll have to do a little write-up somewhere of how these work together, how the meanings go together. This is really neat. Or maybe you can see it. That'd be nice too. Just a few more. This reminds me of how I dream at night. Okay, for video, maybe it would be better to put these with more structured, more, more, instead of an oracle, with something more like an oracle. I should put it with something more like a Rider-Waite-Smith or a Thoth deck. But personally, I truly enjoyed that. I think that was lovely. Two of my very favorite decks in the first place, and then how beautiful they were together. That's all you can ask for. Pairing fun stuff. See that you're lined up. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and float in peace, observe divine neutrality, sits where sky kisses sea. So Grandmother Swan is silence. Three of Pentacles. Grandmother Turkey is hindsight. Viewed in retrospect, situations change their charge. Try on future lens. Magician. Grandmother Walrus is on a mission. Seek the foundation, insulate your path. Insulate your faith. Spread warmth all the way back up. King of Swords and Grandmother Crocodile is death. Make peace with endings, inevitable for all, walking beside us. Seven of Pentacles, Grandmother Dandelion, detoxification, remove what hinders, intelligent refinement, leaves only what serves. Six of Wands, no way to avoid the journey you now exposed, burn off doubt. The journey before you now exposed, burn off doubt, exposure. Well, my eyes are everywhere on these pages, so sorry if I'm not reading it in the right order. Six of Pentacles, change. There's no turning back. What was once before, now not. Demarcation point. Makes a lot of sense. Ace of Swords, uprising, indignant whirlwind, revolving revolution, leveling the field. Ace of Wands, surprise, expectation dies. Every time surprise is born, don't get too attached. I'm thinking opposites do attract. So 10 of Swords, Grandmother Shark is ache. Pain is a teacher. None of us excused from class. Read the lesson and stay. 8 of Pentacles, Mother Mushroom. Grandmother Mushroom is decay. Mycelium web, fruit born of decomposing, breakdowns that bring fuel. Knight of Cups, brilliant striking flash, illuminating bolts, brings sudden clarity. Star, nothing truly lost, separation serves you now, grow back what you need. Separation, he lost his tail, get it? 7 of Swords, energy release, fissures revealed on purpose, shaking up of your life. King of Wands, Grandmother Amethyst, enoughness, child you are beloved, a gem prized by all, your worth immeasurable. Let's just do one more. The Hierophant, Grandmother Butterfly, transformation, love your present self, makeover, outgrown perception, life's too short to wait. Yes, these work well. I think the colors going together really helped. The messages were concise. I don't think there's a struggle with trying to put things together with these two. There are guidebooks for both, so if there was a struggle, it would be easy enough to just pull that in and look things up. I've worked with the Sugar Skulls Tarot quite a bit. Spent quite a long time putting it in my sketchbook. I wanted to just have something to draw, and I chose my tarot decks to draw the cards from, and this one was one that I spent probably a week and a half, 2 weeks on. Honestly, I don't know why I thought to put these two together, so, you know, we're both going to be surprised. Good or bad, it will be a surprise. Snow and the Knight of Swords. Let me see if I need my guidebook just for the fun of it with the Pathfinder. I know the White Newman in and out, but what does snow mean? Just for the fun of it. It's in alphabetical order, so easy enough to find. snow. Positive. Snow is a reminder to rest and hibernate for the winter. It blankets the landscape and melts in the spring to provide new growth. Don't shovel it away. Appreciate the change of pace and take a moment for introspection. Negative. So I suppose if you get it upside down or cattywampus, like such. Snow can be cold, distant, and occasionally hostile. Half-melted snow and half-baked plans can leave you slipping and scrambling for your footing. You'll definitely want to avoid the yellow stuff too. Lol. Active. So active would be if this one is up. You're seeing the first flakes of snow that signal hibernation in winter. Soon it will cover everything. Save your energy and resources for a later date. And this would be passive. Stay at home in your safe, warm den instead of venturing out into the blizzard. Makes sense. We're going to go with the positive for right now. So the Knight of Swords and snow is a reminder to rest and hibernate. Queen of Wands and Whale. This might take a minute because we are going through all of them. Just not as comfortable with this deck. Reconnect with a member of your pod with whom you've lost contact. Your song can travel across vast distances, so don't let old rifts keep you from reconnecting. Four of Wands and Sky. The sky is the limit. All you need to do is lift off and leave this place. All of us are connected under one sky, and distance is relative. Ten of Pentacles and Mouse. Wow. What? Mouse is humble and common, but no less important than creatures that feed on it. The smallest mouse can and will eat the grandest of antlers and strongest of bones just to cut its teeth. Well, that's a little more grim than I was expecting. How very cool. Ten of Pentacles, that's legacy, so we can be humble and have quite the legacy. Tower and Queen of Cups. Tower, your vantage point from the tower gives you a higher perspective and a new outlook on the world around you. The tower elevates your understanding of subjects that can be difficult to grasp on the ground. Well, that's so true. It's a better perspective. The World and Tortoise. This one will be the last one just because it's hard to stand this long. Tortoise is stoic, steady and strong. It knows that haste makes waste, and that anything worth doing is worth doing well. Longevity and consistency are some of its greatest virtues. As one of the oldest living animals, well, so is the world, so that's very cool. And we will take a break and try the next decks. Alright, the next one I felt like should be the Botanica. Sorry, cat got me. The Botanica Tarot and the Mushroom Oracle. They're not exactly opposites, but I feel like they're different worlds of the same space. So this is nice. Let's see what goes. Turkey Tail and Magnolia. This is the Empress, and this is adaptability, power, and abundance. Okay, so we have, this is Temperance, and this is the Healer, trust, compassion, and knowledge. The Chariot, Rishi, longevity, divinity, healing. So this is the Hanged Man. Candy caps, sweet, surprising, delightful. This is Justice and Scarlet Elf Cup, vibrant, cheerful, enchantment. Wonder if I've even shuffled these. This is the Star, Animantia muscara, Magic, Poison, and Legend. I like the way these look together. The Five of Cups and Puffball, Humor, Revelation, Levity. The Knight of Wands, Button, Humble, Simple, Domestic. The King of Wands, Snow Fungus, Clarity, Regeneration, and Flexibility. The Eight of Wands, Bird's Nest Fungus, Innovative, Mysterious, Deceptive. I think this works. I think this is working well. The Seven of Wands, I don't think I've shuffled well enough, but that's okay. We'll keep going. The Seven of Wands is Tree, Stable, Slow, Partnership. Six of Wands, Moral, is the Challenge, Desire, and Greed. I don't think I've ever tasted a moral mushroom. The Star is Jasmine. Child, openness, wonder, and joy. It looks like a morning glory without the purple color. But I'm not finding the fungus. Hold on. Okay. So, Ace of Wands, stem, support, stability, elevation. That's perfect. The Two of Wands is Elder, wisdom, experience, and gentleness. Let's just do a couple more. Six of Pentacles. That looks like a raspberry, maybe blackberry. Oyster, feast, heroic, multitasker. That's still blackberries. They'll go in just about anything. Queen of Wands. So, Queen of Wands, truffle pig, determined, Epicurean, and talented. All right, I think these work. I don't know of too many in my collection that just don't seem to go together. I haven't settled on anything that I believe is just a match made in heaven and must stay together forever, forever. We shall see. The World and Rose Thorns. The Eight of Cups and Spiral. The Six of Cups and Crow. Strength and Cup. That's perfect. Two of Swords and Vessel. Seven of Swords and Fish. Ace of Swords and Eye. Ace of Pentacles and Evergreen. of Wands, and let's just for the fun of it look up crystal. Okay, Queen of Wands, we all know what she is. She's the fiery energy, just fierce, powerful, charismatic. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone wants to be with her. Crystal is insight, self-luminosity, alignment, connection to spirit. If for any reason this is upside down, or if you're reading the downside of it, it's misalignment, perfectionism, contemplative trance. Moon, luminosity, magic, spirit. Rosemary is the crown right here, and it is clearing, clarity of thought, and the crystal is highest good and insight. So it gives you all the things that you need to see the Queen of Wands in the correct light, or however you're reading it, but for this purpose, we're looking at the tarot with the oracle. Five of Wands and dismemberment. That doesn't sound too far off. Dismemberment is creation, rebirth, growth, poignant beginnings. We have Four of Wands and dagger. Come before dismemberment. Severance, survival, defense, protection, magic. Page of Cups and Forest. Forest is wisdom, healing, mystery, and find yourself. Two of Pentacles and Lantern. The Chariot and Honeybee. I love the ginkgo leaves, guys. Ginkgo leaves. The Seven of Cups and Teeth. The Hierophant and Crossroads. The Six of Pentacles and Moon. One more. Page of Swords and Spider/web. I think these work. I really didn't have a doubt, but there you go. The Zombie Tarot. Fresh out of the box Zombie Tarot. And I've already chipped it because that's me. And the Intimacy Oracle. So the Intimacy cards was a Kickstarter that I backed, and it has beautiful artwork, and all of the information that you need to know about the card is on the back, but I generally go by the single name of the card. And so Charlene Durfee is the illustrator, and the content creator is Connor Cregan and Charlene Durfee. So she assisted with the content as well. So these may or may not be awesome. I'm wondering if I don't know how I should put them down because the backs. Anyway, okay, we'll do it this way. So the Four of Wands and change it. You can see the top, right? Correct? Yes. You can see the top here, and you'll see the back here. Okay, good. So, Four of Wands is celebration or a meaningful point in your life, moving from, one point to another elevated point in your life so changes goes with that pretty well. That sounds right. Like I said, don't read the rest of it. Three of Wands and Mom and Dad. So Three of Wands to me has always been like foresight and how you can predict where you're going, what you expect to do, how you look forward to the things that are coming next in your life, and whether or not you have enough insight to calculate correctly. And Mom and Dad, you're probably thinking about, if you have a family and how you're going to deal with retirement. And so foresight is really important to a mom and dad. Two of Wands, these were not shuffled very well, you can tell. Two of Wands is, what do we say? It's exploration. It's trying to navigate our turbulent waters of life, and this is afterlife. So when you're thinking about the Two of Wands and getting through your day, getting through your week, getting through your month, eventually you're going to be thinking about, what do you do after all of this crazy funness or stress or anxiety? What will you feel like when the time comes to think about your afterlife? So Two of Wands is a slippery slope that leads to thoughts of afterlife in my mind. Ace of Wands, Fantasy Island. Yes, Ace of Wands is the seed of working hard. It's digging deep. It's doing the work so that you can get to the place you want to be. And Fantasy Island to me is boat drinks with my husband. So when we work hard and we do the things that we need to do and we each cover each other's backs, then we can go from working hard, the seed of work, to our ideal place in retirement, which is Fantasy Island to us. Boat drinks. Knight of Hazards, beam me up. So the Knight is full of energy. He's still got the youth, and he's still working toward that kingship, that place in his life where he can start to relax. But he is 100% full pedal to the metal. And beam me up is just a way of him, making sure that everything he's doing is getting him to where he needs to be in his life. So he's making sure that his strategies, his goals are all on track for his boat drinks, his end goal. So this makes sense. I love the artwork on these cards. I hope you're paying attention to them. They're beautiful. Page of Hazards is my best friend forever. So our youthful energy, our partner that has grown with us and seen us change and gone with us through all of our changes and body changes and self-esteem changes and our all the different goals that we've chosen and changed through as well. And it's been not just our husband or wife or lover. They have been our best friend and stuck with us through all the craziness that we may be feeling and going through. So our youthful energy leads us back to our place where we started, where we were just best friends forever. And we have to keep that in mind no matter where we are. We have friends that have stayed with us through thick and thin, and it could be our husbands, it could be our children. I mean, that's crazy, but it could be. And it could be just really truly best friends that you've grown up with, and we need to remember those so that we can get back to those relationships that mean so much to us. Ten of Hazards and Memories. Well, that's perfect. I don't think I need to say anything about that. Five of Hazards and the Jerk. Oh, okay. So, Five hazards. So what do we do? What do we do when we're down and out? What do we do when we need somebody to talk to? Do we go to the jerk, or do we just stay in our times of woe? This is a good one, because that's the reason why we stay in the Five of Coins, is because we're just experiencing hardship and we don't want to ask the jerk for help. It's a tricky situation, isn't it? So the Queen of Swords, she can tell when you're lying. She can see clearly through all the fog of deception and all the bullshit. She does not take kindly to people who are trying to feed her a line, and all you want to do is just let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. And she's got her Uzi and she's gonna take you out. Look, you better come up with the truth real quick. You just better talk about what's real instead of trying to feed her some line. So when you're at the point where you're saying let's talk about it, let's make sure you're saying like what's real and not risking the Uzi through your gut. The Page of Swords and Inspiration. So it says inspo, but it's really inspiration. So that makes sense, because the Page of Swords is all about who inspires you or what inspires you, and how you can keep your mind focused on the things that you're trying to learn to cultivate in your life. The Knight of Cups and the Bucket List. Well, the Knight of Cups is there to flirt with you, and he wants to be on your bucket list. So if you're thinking that you need a Knight of Cups, then you probably have a bucket list. Page of Cups and Sabotage. Well, this particular Page of Cups, he looks like he could sabotage because he looks innocent enough, but he's a zombie and he will eat your brains. So what you're probably going through right here is self-sabotage. You're accepting all the things that are dangerous in your life coming close to you and getting in your space and mucking everything up, instead of realizing that you need to clear out all this bullshit and just let things clear out and be okay. Don't let him in. Let the right one in. Don't let him in, because he's all about mucking things up. The Ten of Cups. That's family bliss. That's all the good things. That's a really family happy card. And it says success. So you have to have financial success. You have to have, something to fall back on when you're done working, and when you're done, living the life that you've lived. You can't just work until you die. Most people can't. So success is when you can look back and say, I had a family and I did everything I could, and now I'm happy and old, and everybody else is taking care of themselves. How wonderful is that? The Nine of Cups and Mad I Am. Well, the Nine of Cups, you have temporary happiness. You have really wonderful luck going on. You're sitting in the right space at the right time, bringing in goodness, but it's only for a short period of time. You have to make a plan for the next step. Mad, we're going to look at this as maybe, it looks like something Yoda would say, mad I am. So maybe you're looking for wisdom in something a little bit crazy. So So your life is a little bit crazy, and you have to make sense of it. So maybe what you need to do is do like she's doing, gather your resources, look around to see what you have to work with here and what is viable for a next step. You're happy right now, but would you stay that way forever? Well, probably not, because 9 is temporary. You have to work to 10. You've got to get up to 10. 10 is the best place to be. So you're not there yet. You've got to get your shit together. So you might be crazy, you might be a little on edge, but don't worry. Your cups are in a row right now. You just got to work a little bit harder and get things shored up so that you can be clear, you can be on task and right with the world, ready to take on 10. Last one. 2 of Cups. R.I.P. R.I.P. Rip. Rip. Okay. Let's see. So in the card, you have a human living, not a victim to the violence of the zombie apocalypse yet. And you have a zombie on this side. They're sharing a meal together. So you're trying to make amends. You're trying to bring the situation together and make the best of it. Well, I mean, why not? If we don't even know. We don't know if she knows him from previous infection state, or if he's just a stranger who has enough organs intact that she is comfortable hanging out with him. I don't know, but these two are trying to work things out. So maybe the message here is you might want to rethink this. I mean, it's okay for a first date. It's okay for a minute, but how long can you guys live together like this? I mean, you're going to have to assimilate to him. And is that going to make you happy? Is that going to keep you satisfied for the rest of your life? Are you going to be okay being a zombie? Or do you want to be a human? Or do you want to, be yourself? Yeah, these are questions. This poses a lot of questions right here. Good questions, but questions. Seriously. Okay, so these are good together. I really love the artwork of the Intimacy Oracle. I don't necessarily read everything when I'm using it as an oracle, obviously. I think that the deck was really made for people to use in groups so that you can get to know each other a little bit better and tell secrets and have intimate moments, which makes sense. But I don't personally have anybody I want to do this with, so my husband and I kind of laugh at the cards a little bit, and I use them as oracles. I just use that first little part, the big lettering, to indicate what I'm going for in the reading. So that touching and feeling the cards, reading them all together for me is I don't know, it's different. So it makes sense to me to continue to try to do things this way, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. So buckle up, baby. That's it for tonight. I've got way too much content, and I'll try to make a much shorter video than 50 minutes like it looks like it's going to be. So you guys have a great week. I hope to see you again soon, and